every time I run man, I just get cooked.
Hey, you're telling me, man, it's not good. I gotta tell you, you must just have to have like 99 overall corners who are also man archetype corners or something. I don't know. Because I think I sometimes have good-ish corners and they still get cooked. Or maybe it's like, it's always you have to have like depth because it's like your first corner does good and then the other guy gets cooked. I don't know.
Yeah, like if you have one good man corner, the other guy's going like B zone.
Yeah, like they all have, you have, like anyone it's just like there's no help, right? So anyone gets cooked. It's a problem versus like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, I feel the same way. I feel like I ran into him with John and it did not go well.
Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Oregon State.
Night game in Corvallis. Okay.
I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here.
Yeah.
We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
I've never seen a defense react to that play.
And now the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pass on full display right there.
Yeah, like one of these, like basically, I'll try and run it. It's like a kick route.
A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Hell yeah.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds.
Let's go.
The pickup
First
is
down.
good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Makes a quick
Oh, go.
Get him down
Damn it.
quickly. Not much of a gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable quick to intermediate passing. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield.
Oh, you suck.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back...
No, my running back just took forever to turn around. Probably could have been a touchdown.
After that short completion.
Ah, shit. I misread it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Oh.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle.
Oh, let's go. What a throw.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch.
Go. Let's go.
Down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they've got it. Brings up 2nd and goal. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown.
Get in! Oh!
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
The ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
I was waiting for him to then go up, and I had to manually
Did a little boost that.
he just stood he really was maybe it was
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Didn't quite get the playoff in time with delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
All right, 6 minutes to get a field goal. That's not good.
Following the field goal, the
3-0.
team is out there now.
I'm up.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much
Yeah.
on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I probably don't want him to have much of the ball.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Thanks. Appreciate the positivity.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35.
Jet sweep to start. Okay. All right.
Gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
The defense has got to do a much better
I should have
job
expected
here of
that.
adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
No, not really. Just small.
The linebacker shifting around now. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
His quarterback has 99 short throw, medium throw, and deep throw accuracy. That's pretty crazy. Don't think I've seen that.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Yeah, that's tough.
Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Beavers with 1st and 10 here. The back's got it again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
Let's go.
Tackle behind the line.
Come on, boys.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Beavers.
Just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they started short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the offense back out there now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Oh, stop running into your guys.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best.
I'm basically just running option football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
He's not bad. He's not bad. I can't complain too much.
Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Oh, he ran into my guy. Oh, I still caught him. Go! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional.
He is 9 for 9 with 134 yards and a touchdown, so he's doing pretty good.
And then break it off to the corner, and the quarterback anticipates it well.
But a lot of them have been RPOs, except this deep ball.
Try here for the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3.
Yeah. First 2 drives, telegraphed, predetermined, but it's worked out so far. Don't need to adjust yet.
Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Trying to build on beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time.
I was trying to audible that guy to a go route. I must have accidentally audible him.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a huge gain. Finally made it to 43.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. To throw, it's Johnson.
Oh my God! I should just let the CPU try to tackle. I'm terrible.
The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
Pick it off, let's go!
Picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short
Sorry.
return, but the interception gives the offense the
I didn't know you were
football
watching.
at the 40.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to
Play
get
action
it out.
fake deep
Didn't
ball?
seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
Oh, you fucking suck, quarterback. God damn, he was wide open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver.
Okay.
This defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
So second down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in.
First down.
It's complete.
Baby, let's go.
He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute chance to strategize here before we reach halftime.
I was trying to slide out of bounds, and I guess that's
really?
even. Well, I was trying to slide there, and
See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Yeah.
Are you like giving?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the
Oh
running
my
back.
God, no.
Defense
Terrible.
make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
Oh.
Nice play by the defender, got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Hey-o.
Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Beavers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And he lofts it toward the left sideline.
Give me that!
It's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
He threw it to the wrong guy.
Right now, for this quarterback and this offense, nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. Grab down the middle, it's Avila.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set, here's second down. Here's the snap, quarterback looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense takes the field.
Just don't throw a pick.
Seconds of the half, chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is
Oh my God. Let's fucking go. I'm still out of field goal range though. Fuck!
Left here in the first half. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Avila. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Oh, it says I can make it? Okay. 44 yards?
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away.
Bang!
Offense collects 3 points on the
Let's
drive.
fucking go.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors.
The only reason I can make a 44-yarder is because I have 12 mile an hour winds at my back.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal.
Oh, fumble! Let's go! Sorry. Well, I hit stick that little fucking twig of his. He got blown up. I don't know what you want from me.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket.
And he picked me off. I suck.
After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to
Well,
his
nothing.
right, downfield.
Nothing happened.
The one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They start the drive with a good throw to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Right on that side.
And the Beavers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Short connection to the tight end here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Play action here on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They get him down after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
Maybe never.
Nice.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again.
All right.
Bringing pressure.
Let's go. Later, Gator.
It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris.
Oh, okay.
They
Fair.
didn't cost themselves any points,
Peace.
but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quickly. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll hand it off. Throws a stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back, be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Takes the handoff. It's Avila. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Looking for the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. He'll pitch it. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, FIU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Oregon State's offense drops back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, we talked
this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special? He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Beavers lining up here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. We'll give it to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st down and 10 now. The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On the ground, it's Sampson. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a quick grab. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Okay, ready?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying in bounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runs right over the defender. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes the catch. It's Wells. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw again. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The Beavers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Johnson. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the 2-point play. You got to hit it to make it a 1-possession game.
So the touchdown is huge, but now the crucial 2-point conversion. You get it to a 1-score game. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he makes the catch for 2 points, but there's a penalty marker down. We'll have to check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the touchdown was big, but they need this 2-point conversion to make it a 1-score game. the quarterback keeps it here. And he will run it in. They convert the two-point try and make this a one-possession game now. Down 8. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The Florida International offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the back gets the football. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And in 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. 1st down, they're going to throw the football. Looking downfield. He pulls in the catch. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.